Hello Chiefs, hope you're doing well. In this video, we get to take a look at some highlights of the latest war from Valar Morghulis and EpiC 102 in the Champions War League Premier Division. Let's jump right in. Getting into our first attack, we have Is That FP coming in with an 11v11 fresh triple with a Queen Charge Lalo. Archer Queen comes down at 230. It's going to take care of the thin alleyway and will charge into the air defense and expo section at the 1 o'clock. Tesla Farm pops up at 3:30, which will have to be assessed before the Lalo charge, the Lalo push can begin. Super Wall Breaker comes in, getting the first level wall break. BK at the 12 o'clock is just going to work on taking care of some of the trash along the edge, as well as finding a Tesla on the way. Coco Loon comes in behind the Queen, doesn't find anything, that's alright. CC comes out, aggro's on the pushing Queen, Poison comes down. Another Super Wall Breaker comes in, gets the second layer break. So now we managed to get the Expos, two Expos, air defense, and defending Queen, as well as the CC. Jump comes down, attaching the backside compartment with the air defense and the Inferno. Unfortunately, this Eagle has been doing some significant damage against these healers, and they're on their last little set of health right now. Sent in a Test Loon, testing the pathing for the Slammer. Send in two more back-end Loons at the Teslas to knock those out, so the Slammer is able to take care of the Eagle Artillery. Now, Loon portion is going to fly in from 6 o'clock. Lava Hound's going to get right ahead. Slammer's going to keep pulling in. Minion's going to close on the Town Hall, securing the second star. Haste comes in, freezes on the air defense and on the Inferno Tower. Tomes into it, keeping these Loons at maximum health as they go in. Phases the Queen. Now the Warden is going to snipe on the healers, taking out two of them. Queen's going to turn around, get that Warden down. But at this point, with a Slammer still at full health, he's going to pop the Slammer, deploy a Haste. Loons are going to split on the cannon, go towards the Tesla. Queen and Loons are going to get the Wizard Tower, and at this point, clean up. In our next attack, we have Chris, aka Quinn Hughes, coming in with what ended up being one of many clutch 12v12 triples. In any scenario here, if VM did not get a additional star, EpiC 102 would have pulled a percentage tie win. So, Baby Dragon is going to come in at 2:30, establish a very broad funnel for the Queen. A P.E.K.K.A at 12 is going to get the Archer Tower down and keep this Archer Queen centralized so that she can go down the middle of the base. Super Wall Break already came down, getting access to the first layer. CC comes out. The second Super Wall Breaker is going to come in, is going to activate the Giga Tesla as well. Poison comes in on top of the Queen, taking care of the pups. A minion coming in to back him up as well. Sends in a Coco Loon. Unfortunately, once that Expo goes down, it is going to path towards the Inferno Tower. Unfortunately, because it is going to end up missing a few traps in the middle of the base. So Queen's going to continue going in and charging the topside section here. Siege Barracks comes in at 9 o'clock. BK and P.E.K.K.A are going to cut down a large funnel here, so the hybrid is able to come in really just on these cookie crumb structures on the outside. Queen is still doing work, is on the eagle in the middle. Barracks pops and out comes the hogs. BK found the Tesla farm at 7:30. Warden Tome as they go through a very high DPS section of the base, finding the tornado trap in the middle. Heal comes down as the hogs go and kind of split, coming into the multi-inferno as well as into 3-point defense sections. Find a giant bomb in front of a wizard tower, but at this point it really is a done deal. The hogs are going to come down, get the mortar, the archer tower. They're going to swing to the Tesla before doubling back to get the archer tower. As the hogs go right, the miners are going to go left to take care of the remaining cleanup on this bottom side of this base. In our next attack, we have USVI, aka Full Tilted, coming in. This man dropped a 12v12 sixer in this war. Both really needed, as VM, as it stood, was lagging on triples, as I had previously mentioned in the last attack. Every star counted. So, Warden Walk is coming in at 3 o'clock. What he's going to establish here is a nice funnel. Now, BK is coming in at 4:30. Sneaky Goblins coming in to also make sure that the BK doesn't pull down. Really nice plan there. Super Wall Breaker comes in, gets the level break here. Pekkas are going to come in. Pekka Smash will begin. Sends in a Coco Loon for the healers as well. Another Super Wall Break. Gets into the next compartment. The BK did pull the CC, unfortunately won't be able to pull through, and that will come into our kill squad. Jump has been placed, everything pushes into the next compartment. Bowler's just getting mass bounce value as everything pushes through here. Blimp's going to come in. Gets a little pushback by the sweeper, but nonetheless is going to come down. Sneaky Goblins are going to come in, and they will take care of the town hall. Now, Bats coming in, working counterclockwise. The Freezes here do end up doing a really good job catching most everything. Unfortunately, nothing was tanking this Wizard Tower at the time, and they do phase out. Nonetheless, the Queen steps up, takes care of that. Still with an ability in bag. Giant comes down to tank for this Wizard. I thought that was a really good play there, as the Wizard will be able to work on the cleanup as the Giants are taking the aggro. Peck is under heal. They're just going to storm through and just mow through the rest of this base. Very, very good attack. In the last replay of the video, we've got Messi coming in with a fresh 13v13 triple. Very awesome plan here. Ice Golem comes in at 10 o'clock with a hog. Is going to take care of that mortar, which is pretty awesome. Ice Golem continues to tank. Royal Champ comes in and is going to take care of the air defense, the archer tower, and the single IT. Very, very awesome. Now, the Queen comes in using the Ice Golem to help with the charge as well. Super Wall broke in. Very, very nice plot here, as the Queen is able to get the lure. The RC got the lure. Queen's going to deal with the CC and the defending BK. Poison takes care of the pups. Rage takes care of the King. And the Queen will continue to push. Trickles in a Wizard to keep the funnel. Queen is going to step up into a Rage spell. freezes on the scatter shot to take care of the warden as well as the scatter shot. Now the main push is going to come in from the top here. We've got the siege barracks as well as the BK coming in at 1 o'clock. Warden trailing in behind. Heel comes down as they come into the town hall section with the RC. Tomes on the warden, keeping everything invulnerable as they go through the Giga Bomb from the town hall. BK ability pushes through, takes care of the Teslas at the top, keeps everything from wrapping around and cutting outside the base, and keeps everything nice and tight. Fortunately, Queen did die as it stepped up towards the Inferno Tower. Healer Switch is going to come on and support the miners and the hogs. Closing up on this, it was a very, very clutch attack. When you're looking at the stats, it was the only 13v13 that occurred to success in this war as well. There were a lot of really big aspects. I was speaking to ODS, he wanted to highlight as well. Every star mattered. What was also really helpful was Kat was able to step out of her comfort zone, and she locked up a very large 11v13 in order to help secure a win. So as you go back to the scoreboard, we can see Valar Morghulis versus EpiC 102, 1-star victory. 1 star made all the difference. Without that star, it would have been a percentage victory for EpiC 102. With this win, Valar Morghulis moves in 8 wins, 1 loss, with 1 more match in this season. Next week, Valar Morghulis is going to take on Libert Arend. Apologies for butchering that. And it looks like it's going to be statistically a fairly close war when you're looking at 13v13, 12v12, and at 11v11. In some cases, Liberty actually has an advantage in some situations. This will be a very exciting match. Make sure you check out Dusky, as he will be streaming the war. If you haven't already, make sure you hit subscribe, hit the bell so that you don't miss any more content coming from Valar Morghulis in their Champion War League push to bring home the championship. Until next time, guys, thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Press start.